Hello everyone, welcome to EPG Parsala program. Myself, Dr. Shubhabrata Datta, Professor and Head, Department of Social Work, Assam Central University, Silchar, Assam. And now we will discuss the module Microfinance and SHGs under the course Rural Development. Microfinance is often defined as a financial services for poor and low income clients offered by different types of service providers. The term is often used more narrowly to refer to loans and other services from providers that identify themselves as microfinance institutions. That means it is a kind of financial services provide to whom those who are the low income groups. Okay, and it has different process how it has been provided, and there's we are coming to discuss. And those managed, these are the services are treated as microfinance institutions. Microfinance was developed as an alternative to provide loans to poor people with the goal of creating financial inclusion and equality. And the Muhammad Yunus, the Nobel Prize winner, introduced the concept of microfinance in Bangladesh in the form of Grameen Bank. That means there are a number of poor people who are incapable and not eligible to get loan from the bank. But if these other peoples are being provided with the support of the financial systems, then they can get sustainability and can start earning for themselves. With this concept, Grameen Bank was introduced by the Nobel Prize winner Muhammad Yunus in Bangladesh. Another term, microcredit. So the microcredit or microfinance is the banking of the unbankables to bring credit, savings and other essential financial services within the reach of millions of people who are poor to be served by regular banks, in most cases because they are unable to offer sufficient collateral. In general, banks are of people with money, not for people without. That is the great Veman has been said that specifically microfinance is the banking of the unbankables who will get credit, savings and other financial services. And specifically they are saying the bank is basically those who can afford, who have money, they will be bank for them, but who does not have money for them, bank is not there. So microcredit, sound business or development instrument for them who are unable to get direct services from the banking system. The most of the microcredit institutions and agencies all over the world focuses on women in developing countries. Women is a specific target under the microcredit. Why we are coming? Observation and experience shows that women are small credit risk. Women are a small credit risk, repaying their loans and tend more often to benefit the whole family. That means if you provide credit to a woman, risks are less. Chances are there that that woman will earn something and will repay back. And on the other hand, it will benefit the family because women have a child. Women is more responsible towards the family. It has been considered. In another aspects, it is also seen that as a method giving the women more status in a social and economic way and changing the current conservative relationship between the gender and class when women are able to provide income to the household. Women to be considered here actually as a deprived class because of their dependency, economic dependency on the male partners, either husband, either brothers, either fathers. So if women have the access for the earnings in the entire family, the gender relationship and the balance in the family as in the community will change. That was also the focus. Women are in most cases responsible for children, and in poor conditions it results in physical and social underdevelopment of the children. That means if a mother have access to income, children have a better future too, as different studies suggested. Women have a higher unemployment rate than men in virtually every country and make up the majority of the informal sector of the most economics. It has been said in the developing or in the underdeveloped nation and in the formal or informal sector both, where women have a very lower employment rate or the more unemployed rate over there. To increase employment generation or the income scope for the women, microcredit as an option. They constitute the bulk of those who need microfinance services. In India, self-help group is emerged as a tool for the microfinance system. Actually, this is the target group required for the microfinance services. And in India, self-help group as a emerged specific tool for the application of the microfinance system. How microfinance have been applied? It is applied through a tool. That tool is the self-help group. Now, let us come to the concept of self-help group. The concept and the idea behind the self-help group is very recent origin. That means self-help group definitely by mid-90s onwards, the concept of self-help group has started to come, and in India is also almost the same time. It is not only play a major role in poverty alleviation in rural India, but is instrumental in creating consciousness among a section of persons who are otherwise ignored and neglected. People below poverty line, mostly women, voluntarily join SHG as a member. That means SHG is here not only considered as a poverty alleviation programs under the microfinance, but it is the instrumental for what? Creating consciousness among a section of population who are ignored and who are neglected because they are living in a poverty line. And specifically, already I said, women who are in the deprived among them. So women is mostly in a vulnerable, in a village where anyway the economy is very poor and they are neglected part. So it is playing the both role, economic income generation as well as for the creating consciousness for the social awareness. The SHG system is designed to be effective in empowering the rural women who lives below the poverty line. Economic and social empowerment is one of the basic components of the SHG's development. That means self-help group is also looking at objectives that is not only the economic as well as social. Both development will be taking place. I will come with the example. Self-help groups are usually an informal groups of 10 to 20 members who have a common perception of a need and importance towards collective action. Specifically 10 to 20, ideally it said not less than 10 and maximum it has been said 20. So generally a self-help groups takes place within 10 to 15, 16 members most of the time. And it has been said they should have a common interest and almost in a similar or the familiar background. These women should come and form the group. So that's why they will have their common understandings, common requirement and objectives. SHG members are from similar background, like from the same community or same class or sometimes within the relatives also. SHGs are a homogeneous group. Why homogeneous? Because they have certain pre-group or social building characters. Already I said, if in the same community, if we are taking the 12 women members and framing a group, these 12 members known to each other personally, their habits, their likes, dislikes, and almost in the similar circumstances, socio-economic circumstances they are living. These groups promote savings among members and use pooled resources to meet the emergent needs of their members, including the consumption needs. What this group will do? This group will have a common fund. This common fund, in case of emergent, they can use it, and for the consumption needs also, time to time this money will be utilized. The SHGs are created to enable the members to reap economic benefits of mutual help, solidarity, joint responsibility towards self and sustainable development. That is not only the economic but also mutual help, solidarity and joint responsibility. In many places in India, self-help groups have been assigned for the another program, that is midday meal program in the school. Self-help group have been asked, you are the members who look after. Specifically in a village community, children are studied who are known by these are the members. And for these are the children, even their own children are also studying. So if they have been provided the responsibility of the midday meal program, it is expected that it will be very clean, neat, less corrupted program will run. So not only it is that's why it has been said, it's a tool for the economic as well as other for social awareness generation also. This is this women group can sometimes protest for any exploitation or any difficulties that women are facing by the male. They can protest as a unit. So these are the benefits through self-help groups are also getting by the women. SHGs have become a movement in India. Why it is a movement? Because it is considered the most powerful means to strengthen socio-economic development of women through integrated approach. That means women as a group are neglected or deprived. When they are coming, economic as well as not only the economic, by simultaneously their social movement are also taking place. They are knowing to each other, interacting each other, automatically a movement are taking place. That means social recognition are also getting into the picture. The SHGs are a viable alternative to achieve rural development and to get community participation in all rural development programs. Already I have given one example, and to get community participation. For example, if anywhere in the panchayat programs, it requires the people's participation for the discussions. If 5 SHG members are coming, that means it will be 60 to 70 participation by the women. So that is a viable tool and there is a contribution. And because of this, it has been possible in West Bengal, in Tripura, in Kerala, even in Andhra Pradesh also, all women panchayat members body. There is 20 members in a panchayat and all are women. Possibilities are there. It has been possible because these are the SHG members are actively taking part into it. SHGs enhance the quality of status of women as participants, decision makers and beneficiaries in a democratic, economic, social and cultural spheres of life. This has been possible. Earlier, when there was no reservation for the women in panchayat, almost there was no participation. With the reservation also, we ensured their participation, but actualization was not there. But with the progress of self-help group, it has been possible that women are actively making their role and playing their role for the contribution towards the community, because SHG women support base are creating a backbone for the panchayats in rural areas. SHGs encourage women to take active part in socio-economic progress in our nation. We can give example that in Andhra Pradesh there was one NGO. It has formed 20 or 25 self-help groups as a forum. And through this forum, if any women have a domestic violence, face the problem of domestic violence or other issues, this forum has actively played the role to solve it. And in this direction, the example of the NGO's Myrada is very crucial. They have made it success in these directions. Now come to the objectives of the self-help groups. Self-help groups have a very specific objectives that are to be followed. Basically, the SHGs are economic organization. Basically, it is economic. Income generation is the prime. Small funds are raised for day-to-day needs. The saving groups, when transformed to earning groups, not only increase the productivity of women, but credibility also. Actually, at first, these women asked to develop the habit of saving, maybe every day 5 rupees. When these savings continuously make them possible to an earning group. That is, every day or in every month, a self-help group have a specific earnings, and automatically individual dividend are there. That means it is a productivity. Many organizations are in there with the support of many self-help groups with the support of different NGOs, government and the panchayats, and actively has become a manufacturing groups. Doors are wide open to women to understand and gain knowledge about banking, Gram Panchayats, Jila Parishad, law and judiciary, etc. So different doors are open to the women, and these are the areas as a self-help group members getting scope to participate. As economical solutions are available, the family structure maintained, as because the women are getting earnings, automatically support system are there in the family. SHG is a good way to stop exploitation of consumers. If anywhere, any production exploiting, so SHG as a group can have a prevention or have a awareness to fight against it or to make a contributory role. Broadening the view in a major gain. The ascending order of family, group, village, tahsil, jila, zone, state, nation, world make the vision very global. Specifically, from the self-help group to the global arena, the change has been possible if the self-help group become the active and a productive one. To develop self-confidence among the members. Many villages we have seen, women are actually confined into the four walls. They are not even feel confident or comfortable enough to come out from the home and to speak with a male person or sometimes in the unknown female persons also. Self-help group has providing them a platform to come and interacting among the members, interacting with the training partners, interacting with the banks, interacting with the panchayats and interacting with the customers, to providing them a platform of self-confidence. To create a common platform is viable for a dialogue and sharing of views. Women are getting exchange of the views, interaction, sometimes differentiation among the views and giving a consensus where the group should reach. Now, what are the important functions of SHGs? What SHG generally do? It enables members to become self-reliant and self-dependent. Already we explained. Providing a forum for members for discussing their social and economic problems. It is a platform. They are discussing about their economic problems, even if they are having social problems related to domestic violence, related to child education, related to any others. They are getting platform to share with others. Enhancing the social status of members by virtue of being the members as a group. SHG provides platform for members for exchange of ideas. Developing and enhancing the decision making capacity of the members. Different times, if they are going to discuss and they decide, automatically the decision making capacities are also increasing. SHG fostered a spirit of mutual help and cooperation among members, because the thrust of the self-help group is that support to each other and cooperation with each other. Automatically, it is generating a habit of cooperation and mutual help. Instilling in members a sense of strength and confidence which they need for solving their problems. Gradually being a group, they are getting the strength of confidence. Providing organization strength to members, because it is gradually running as an organization. So automatically the strength as organization they are getting. Promoting literacy and increasing general awareness among the members. Sometimes it has been seen in the group, 2 or 3 members are little educated and looking after the all official works, specifically banking, specifically training and other things, and others are participating. But gradually they are also learning to maintain all these other things. So automatically awareness and literacy level increasing. Promoting numerically and equipping the poor with the basic skills required for understanding monetary transactions. Gradually, they are also learning how the system runs, specifically monetary transaction, consumers, and recordings and other issues. Now, indicators of the good SHs. For a good SHs, what should be the different indicators? First one is homogeneous membership. As far as possible, the members of an SHG may comprise people from comparably socio-economic backgrounds. Similar system, already I said, similar system should be there. Though difficult to define in clear terms, what is the actually indicator of homogeneity of membership? Very difficult to say that what should be the actual homogeneity is there. Maybe same similar background, same socio-economic system, same community, these are the homogeneity. But one thing should be there is the absence of conflicting interest among the members. If there are certain similarities are there, but there should not be any conflicting interest. I like this, you like this kind of situation should be avoided. No discrimination. Another indicators. There should not be any discrimination among members based on caste, religion, or political affiliations. Actually, the group has been tried to frame as much as the similar system so that these are the discrimination can be avoided. And small membership. Already I say generally, ideally it has been said 10 to 20. So the ideal group size between 15 to 20 so that the members are participative in all activities of SHGs. Because if the number is more, then absentia will be there. So that can be avoided. In a similar group, members get opportunity to speak openly and freely. However, the members may not be too small that its financial transaction turn out to be insignificant. Even if you just argue that why it's not 5 or 6, in 5 of 6, there should be a minimum contribution and the fund should be created and accordingly they will get the loan. So if it is 15 to 20, so the contribution will be certain amount that against that the loan amount will be very significant. Regular attendance. Total participation in regular group meetings leads strength to the effectiveness of the SHGs. In India, many SHGs have been failed because of the regular absentia of the members. So instead, regular attendance is required. To achieve this, SHGs should place strong emphasis on regular attendance in the group meetings. Group manufacturing, processing, program, but in the group meetings. If they are not coming, exchange will not be there. So ultimately, if I have certain interest or something to contribute, I will fail to do that and ultimately I will be alienated and group will destroy. Transparency in functioning. It is important that all financial and non-financial transactions are transparent in SHG. This promotes trust, mutual faith, confidence among the members. If transparency can be maintained, so I will have a confidence, that everything is very in a trustworthy way it has going on. Maintenance of books of accounts and also other records like the minutes book, attendance register, etc. are very important. There are certain bylaws are there for the SHGs. What should be the bylaws? The SHG may discuss and finalize a set of bylaws indicating rules and regulations for the SHG's functioning and also roles and responsibility of the members. There is no hard and fast rule, but the bylaws will be framed by the SHG themselves. That what should be the rules and responsibilities of the each members. What should be the functions? What should be the objective? These are the bylaws to be created by the member themselves in the general body meeting. It is better to have a written set of bylaws and that should be written. The self-help promoting institutions and bank may guide the SHGs in these directions. There are certain bodies are there through whom SHG may take help and support to frame their bylaws. Thrift. The habit of thrift, that means small savings, is fundamental to the SHG and helps the building of a strong common fund. It has been expected that at first there will be a contribution, money will be there. Against this money, bank will provide you the loan and you will start your business function or manufacturing function, whatever it is. For example, if any group are working for the jute-based products, raw materials they are purchased and after getting the training, they have started the different finished products, the bags, ornaments, making up of jutes, and selling of that, their total turnover is more than the loans. Loan will be repaid back, and whatever their earnings, that would be saves, maybe a small amount, and with this saving habit will start. Saving for loans, one SHG has accumulated sizable amount, then the form of savings, say for a period of 3 to 6 months, the members may be allowed to avail loans against their savings for emergent consumption and supplementary income generating credit need. That is more important. One SHG group is getting 50,000 as a loan. After 6 months of savings, they are eligible to get 1 lakh rupees as a loan. If they are taking 50,000 as a loan, say in case of anybody's emergency or the group emergency, group can ask for more amount of loan. That is possible. So only if the saving habits have contribute to a sustainable amount, that is called as a sizable amount, to get the more amount of the loan. So at the end, if we summarize, the microcredit and microfinance, the two terms almost in the similar way, has been treated as banking concept for those who are unable to get support or services from the regular banking system. Who are them? Specifically the poor. And self-help group has emerged as a tool for the application of this microfinance system. And for this microfinance and self-help group, the target is the women. Why women is the target? Because women is considered as a small risk for the credit purposes. Secondly, women have a children and they are more responsible towards the family life, so that family should have a sustainable income. Third thing is that it will not only help them to income, but also to create their awareness, and they will be more aware for that toward the socio-economic life. It will provide as a platform for them for unity, for any kind of protest, for any kind of benefit, as well as self-help group should have a saving habits for getting the purposefully other purposes loan, and it should set its bylaws with the set, and should be mutual trust and very transparent way, so that the groups have an interest to support to each other. Thank you. For more information and explanation, please follow EPG text and the references given over there. Thank you.